Alright, welcome back,
Follow
everybody.
lead of Delta Unit if you require guidance. Most likely outcome, concentrated Terran resistance force. Gravitational disruption key to Terran incursion strategy. If main forces are eliminated, auxiliary forces will retreat. Numbers certain to overwhelm biologically limited auxiliary human. But Delta Unit is enough to raise odds of success. Terrans possess apparatus that causes anomalous spikes in gravitational waves, leaving your rudimentary drives unable to calculate proper warp vectors. Gravity disruption technology, useful to prevent reinforcements from converging within the systems they are deployed. Solution: if gravity disruption ceases, spatial technology will once again become functional.
Alright, whatever. I won't question it.
We're on our own again.
That way? Alright, I'll go this way. Right there? I hope it's the right one.
Target's sitting there with no ship drive now.
Oh, so we just board and then take it out? Alright. I'm also eating some crackers, peanut butter crackers right now.
Seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete. Good work, Cap.
Oh? Oh, great. Zero G gravity. I hate that type of thing. Wait, did that say set it to meltdown? That doesn't sound fun. Ooh. Yes, please. Alright, the moment I odds are it's gonna blow up and then I'm gonna be almost trapped here.
Warning. Refinery safety levels critical. Please report to the refinery and follow safety protocols.
Yeah, about that, we're just getting the fuck out of here. How about that? Instead of following procedure,
Warning.
just
Refinery meltdown imminent. Please evacuate to a minimum safe distance.
I'm already evacuating. No need to worry about that.
That ship will carry the memory of your visit forever.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Process complete. Metaphor not apt. No explosions of that magnitude recorded. Electromagnetic pulses that resulted run on a different visual spectrum. Attempt at awareness requires improvement. Lowering appreciation variable. Programming beyond need for praise. Results were expected. Your support was acceptable. Data has been duplicated and stored, but will take time to sort and analyze. Let us continue mission. We'll revisit query at later time. If beneficial to completion of current mission, we'll comply. For now.
Incursion tutorial. You cleared incursion. Incursion saw assault by the Terran Armada. Terran Armada blocks trash out to and from locations with major incursions. To reach a major incursion, use cruise mode if the location in that system use cruise mode. Okay. Travel to the Algorab system. Mission update into the void. Anything else got updated? All the way over here? Are you kidding me? Alright.
Our Titan
Wait, what? Yeah, but first, should we fast travel to the... There we go.
Restarting conversation subroutine. Accessing Delta data drives. Logging emotional response. Conflicted prior to physical transfer. Operated at maximum efficiency. Friction, overheating, and other restrictions classified as irrelevant. Now, laws of physics registered. Multitasking protocols diminished. Speed reduced. Correction. Speed not reduced. Desynced. Exterior time now slower than interior. Interior processing speeds remain stable. Correct. X-Tech's properties resulted in exponentially increased processing efficiency. Reason currently unknown. Ran past simulations with delay. Resulted in removal of delay for increased efficiency. Same results when simulating different processors. Conclusion. Potential fixes result in reduced reaction time and processing power. More effective to maintain speeds despite resulting desync. Logging body language for further analysis.
Oh, it's gonna be a while before we get there?
List of observed errors. Confirmed. Predominantly. Only observable machine flaw is predisposition to limitation. Example. Machine is built with jumping force of 500 newtons. Initial test jump results in 500 newtons of force. Average human male is tested. 400 newtons. Machine and human train 168 hours. Repeated test jump results. Machine 500 newtons. Human 450 newtons. Looping repetition results in increase in human jump force. Machine jump force consistent, lacking modification, unable to improve. Repetition of training and research irrelevant. Robots lack ability to willingly change, remain consistent. Incorrect. No desire present. Flesh possesses growth capabilities. Metal is static. Possibility of robotic improvement. Nonsensical, impossible desires deemed inefficient. Conversation over. Running analysis. Restarting conversation. Confused. Ulterior motive. Incorrect. Enjoyment. Irrelevant. Combat provides exponential increase in factors and possibilities, ideal for testing capabilities. Live calibration. Additionally, able to prove superiority with definitiveness. Counterpoint. Simulations unable to mimic live combat with 100% accuracy. Potential for meteor to crash during combat. Less than 1%. Simulated combat would not account for event. Must acknowledge simulations unable to account for everything. Correct. Superior beings prevail independent of outside factors. Would not be superior otherwise. Laser rifle. Scoped variation. High damage per round. Able to utilize accuracy for maximum effectiveness. Drawbacks. Fire rate. Ammo capacity. Transferring ownership.
Holy shit, you can do that?
Preparing for all scenarios is imperative. Auxiliary. Noted. Auxiliary human possesses decreased ideation capabilities. Confirmed. Increasing delta interest variable. Bonding attempt denied. Level of familiarity not reached. Encrypting delta data drives.
That's actually pretty sweet. He was having to get... That's awesome. He had a gun exactly like that. Everyone got that. I'm keeping that though. I'd never seen guns like these before. These guns just keep getting better and better, don't they? So this one's new. I don't think I've ever gotten that one before. Alright, Delta, we're just gonna wait here for a while. Not like we do anything else.
You got my
It's a
undivided
rare
attention.
thing to know that right here and now might just be the best days of your life. Bye then.
Holy shit, it's gonna be a long distance to cover. Well, nothing to do but just sit back and... I still want to know what that noise is, though. Just sit back and wait. Do-do-be-do-da. Wish I could take a look at the guns while we're traveling, but that would pause the game.
Adjusting delta interest variable. Conversation over.
You are one interesting looking robot, Delta. Anybody ever tell you that? What's down your back? Just a system looks like it. Interesting. So what can I do here? Fungal turtle, what? They add new things? It's like space shelf helmet. Coat hanger and TV. Holy shit. I think they did add a few new things, because I've never seen that in there. Either that or I've never actually looked at this before. Crimson, what's this? Crimson Fleet, Freestar. That's a nice touch. How far are we? We're making progress. This though, is that new, or was that always there? Huh. I think I might have to start building a new ship and put some of these things in there. That'd be interesting. Are we almost there? Hold on, let me check a look. Not really. We're still a bit of distance away. Which is surprising. But we're closing fast.
Books lately?
Credit for your thoughts, as they say.
It's a pity for your thoughts, but okay. Now, I guess the penny's gone. So I'm surprised. I'm impressed. Alright, we're almost there. 8,000 LS and counting down. Do-do-be-do-da-do. Nice ship, isn't it, Delta? Yeah, I took this thing off. I took this ship off some deadbeats, then I customized it to all heck and back. Almost there. Cruise mode? I'm not sure how to feel about it. I mean, it's interesting.
Seals are locked and we are docked.
Roger that. Oh, hey.
I don't know much, but I do know ships.
We should evacuate. The spacers could already be on their way.
Give up anchor point? Hell no. Why not send one of your people?
To attack a spacer stronghold head on? No way I'd give that order.
Then hire someone. One of the patrons maybe. I'll pay the cost. Just do it fast. Keep to yourself. Don't ask too many questions.
Alright, let's... focus.
Hey there. What do you
Why
need?
volunteer for such misery?
Oh, what would that be?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Please. You know it's your right.
Indeed it is. Here, it's right this way. Follow me.
I'm sorry you feel that way, but I'm going.
The drinks here aren't too
Yes,
bad.
yes. Hey, be gone.
Oh, is this a secret passage? Yep.
Now that you know this is here, feel free to come and go at any time.
What would you have us do, Warren? While I'm sure all of us would love to walk into the Terran space of operations, we have no idea where it is. Unless you know something different. Please. Like this.
If you would listen to me, fat cat, I'm not saying we run around wherever, but we can't just be sitting up in this heap of metal doing nothing.
If you do, please.
That thing with you, it's...
It appears we're finally face to face with our Terran friend.
It appears he missed one.
For good reasons, I'm sure. Come on. We have a lot to talk about.
Alright, I'm interested.
We heard you fought those Terran bastards on the opulence of the stars. You got some guts. But you also got them for bringing one of their damned machines with you. Explain yourself.
And hopefully to our cause. Well, since it doesn't seem to be a threat, allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the veterans of interstellar deployment, but you may call us Void. As members of Void, we represent a higher obligation to watch over and protect the settled systems. The Terran Armada poses a grave threat to us all. You've witnessed it firsthand. Such a threat falls under our obligations.
Now that we've covered everything but our personal hobbies and whether or not we dot our I's with hearts, can we please figure out a plan to put these machines down?
As I tried to explain earlier, Mr. Warren, it may be rather difficult to formulate such a plan without further knowledge on the specifics of who we're facing. Specifics our new friend here may have insight on.
Tell us, what happened on the opulence of the stars? As you can imagine, being who we are, it is best to not arouse suspicion from the general public regarding our true nature. Because of this, the name of Void is simply a front. But back to the conversation at hand. What happened on the opulence?
Which means they most likely have her already.
To attack a cruise ship for a mere roboticist. Whatever plan they have, she's important to it.
Agreed. And if she's an asset to them, we need to retrieve her.
It's been a while since we've been in agreement. Which brings us back to our new partner here.
Isn't it obvious? You've dealt with the Terrans up close and personal. If we're to get this roboticist back, we're going to need another head out in the field.
Before we speak of this any further, if you are to be our partner in this mission, we must be honest with you regarding the Terran's origins. I have no doubt you know of the Colony War. During that time, there was a large battle between a Free Star and United Colony fleet at the edge of the settled systems. However, instead of following through with the battle, the commanders of the respective fleets met with one another. Last we knew, both fleets vanished side by side. As far as the public knows, the two sides destroyed one another. But as we've since discovered, they banded together to form what we now know as the Terran Armada. We don't know why they left the battle, or why they have now returned. All we know is the threat they currently pose. Indeed. And we will be trusting you to keep it. I hope there are no issues in our future regarding this. To say two ships disappeared with one another would create questions during our time of war. Then would come doubt. Then, conspiracies. Everything we didn't need during a time of vulnerability. That is how war works, no? It's never so simple.
Whether you still want to do this or not, you know of us and the Terrans. There's no going back now. Besides, this plan of sending our new hire out to find our missing roboticist would be all fine and dandy if we knew where they even took her.
Running beacon tracker. Error. Location not found. Running search subroutine.
What is it on about?
Beacon identified. Error. Coordinates not found. Require more data to location. Production facility.
A production facility?
If that's where they're building robots, no doubt that is where our roboticist is.
Delta, was it? Would you be able to locate this facility?
Correct. Able to locate using shipping patterns. However, must interface with more Terran systems. Sloppy record keeping. Recommending disciplinary actions.
Is this making any sense to you?
Noted. Increase memory variable on auxiliary human. Terran device contained beacon information. Location of beacon not found.
Sounds like Delta may be able to find the location to this production facility if it can collect more Terran data like it did last time.
Which means repeating how it happened in the first place.
You think that's possible?
Incorrect. Very easy.
If we're all in agreement, then you have your first mission from us. Go with Delta to retrieve additional data from the Terrans.
And destroy any of their ships while you're at it.
Once you have the necessary data, have Delta pinpoint the production facility, gather the roboticist, and return her to us.
Good luck out there. Hopefully, you won't need it.
Alright.
Once we have that roboticist, we can plan our next move. While the United Colonies is part of Void, we also understand the importance of not only X-Tech, but Terran technology. With both, the UC can advance our military further than we could have ever imagined. Name's Tracy Warren. I fought for the United Colonies for years, but was later approached to represent them in Void. Said they needed someone with my experience. Obviously, I jumped on such an honor. That's all you need to know. Mrs. Dewan is a tough lady, I'll give her that. She's been in Void longer than any of us, and I don't think she ever plans on leaving. At least that means we'll never be out of experience. Nothing professional. Mrs. Dewan says Percy's an asset because he knows how to get on people's good side. Yet all they do is annoy me. Still, if Ryujin Industries want a representative here, I guess there could have been a worse pick than him. Till next time.
With that
Learn anything
roboticist's
new?
help, we may be able to figure out how to combat the Terrans.
Isn't it obvious? Ryujin Industries prides itself on innovation in every way possible. Can you imagine the advancements Ryujin Industries can make with Terran technology? Or the profits? Getting a bit more curious about Void than you should? I'm joking, of course. Percy Connor. I don't think I've ever told you it's a pleasure to meet you. I work with Ryujin Industries as their Void representative. I'm Neon born and raised, and in my free time I enjoy making soap. Surely that answers all your queries? Warren and I may rarely see eye to eye. However, he has his uses. Especially his military expertise, something Rada and I both lack. I am a firm believer, though, he would be much more enjoyable to work alongside if he'd lighten up a bit. She's the one who keeps Tracy and me in line most of the time. I don't think anything would get done if we didn't have her. In all seriousness, Rada has the most experience out of all of us. She knows how to keep herself collected and what to say to get what she wants. That's valuable in this line of work. Hope to see you again.
Alright, I want to talk to the... out of the way.
It's not safe for that roboticist to be in Terran hands. The sooner you locate her, the better. The Freestar Collective has taken notice of the Terran scan data and technology. That, combined with X-Tech, will strengthen the FC in ways that would have taken years to develop without it. My name is Rada Dewan. I represent the Freestar Collective in Void. There's nothing else about me I feel the need to share. I have been here for many, many years, and I don't plan to quit anytime soon. That's all I wish for you to know. Mr. Warren and I are here because we have experience in this line of work. While I understand the politics, Mr. Warren understands the militant aspects. Mr. Kano, however, is something more important, yet silly. They know the perfect words to say. I believe this is how they've made it so far up the corporate chain at their age. With a smile and compliments. Mr. Warren is a valuable member when it comes to his experience in battle. If we are to defeat the Terrans, we need to understand their combative ways. He's a good strategist, and I'm pleased to work alongside him. Be safe out there.
Frankly, I don't trust any of these guys more that I could throw. I mean, really. So they've been secretly working together for a while now.
Yes? What?
Wait. Oh, security. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna come back here often. Alright, what's major incursion, major incursion, major incursion? I've been recording for 44 minutes. I think I'm going to call it here for now. But first, I'm going to upgrade. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to upgrade. I'm going to take this. Is that the best one there is? Yeah, it looks like it. Anyway, till next time, everyone. Bye-bye.